taking on the side of PSV at Emirates. Champions League returns at the Emirates after a very, very long time, and it's Arsenal hosting PSV onto this channel. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Hope you guys are really having a fantastic day and you're really taking it to the levels where it deserves to be, and you are really watching this channel that brings you a very huge digest as far as this beautiful game of football is really concerned. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. There are already teams that have gone ahead obviously to really gate out and obviously take it where I want to be, and we anticipate that you're going to bring you the best of these teams here onto the Rokani Media Football. And it looks like Raya's gone ahead to start, and Kai Havertz has also gone ahead to start, and very many other players. Jesus is in, and very many other players, as you're going to get to know. When you hear those, just know that Zinchenko is in, Ben White is in, and very many others, because that's what Arsenal really does best. They're having very few spots to change because of the quality of players they have, and Arteta has continued to obviously show us that he really throw in the love to the players that is going to have to obviously live with at the club of Arsenal. I'm here waiting for the club of Arsenal obviously to really put in that starting 11, and it's already out, and I'm going to obviously come in through and obviously throw it onto your screen and obviously watch it. As you people go into the comment section, tell me your prediction for this beautiful game of football. Champions League football returns at the Emirates, and hope you guys are really excited and you know what this really means. So smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because this is the channel that brings you everything that you really want to know about this beautiful game of football. And we are always here to obviously take you to where you guys deserve to be. Arsenal is in, and they've gone ahead to drop their starting 11, and allow me to throw it on the screen and obviously see who is really starting and who is not starting. Surprisingly for me, David Raya is in goal. As you see there, David Raya has gone ahead to get a spot in between the stitches of Arsenal. Then we're having Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus. Substitutions include Ramsdale, Karl Hein, Cedric, Tomiyasu, Jakub Kiwior, Jorginho, Elneny, Smith Rowe, Vieira, Reece Nelson, and Eddie Nketiah is really trying to obviously get back to where he deserves, and I think the bench is where this young man obviously deserves. That is the starting 11 of Arsenal. Hope you Arsenal fans now know where we are going in. Now I would like you to go into the comment section and tell me your prediction on this game. Is it an Arsenal win? Arsenal win? Is it a draw? Or it's a PSV win? All right, I've gone ahead to start the poll into the live chat. You can as well see that poll. Go ahead and vote and let us know what this is all about. And let's go and obviously see who PSV have gone ahead obviously pick, because I've heard a story that Neil Lang has gone ahead to be given a slot to start into this team of PSV when they're ready to take on Arsenal. It's really one of those players that we never expected to come in through and play a very huge part in this game, because we are told that he was taken off the field of play as the Arsenal side, as they went ahead to win a game of football in the due course of the week. And we are waiting for the lineups to come in from the side of PSV to let you know which PSV side and which PSV player is obviously going into play. Now, I'm having Joseph Paul. I'm going for 3-0 Arsenal, right? Thank you very much for watching it through, and that is nice to obviously hear that. And it's obviously great to obviously see to it that you guys are really watching in through, and I can't wait to see or get the comments coming in from the man himself, that is the manager of Arsenal, that is Arteta, in there for you. And Arsenal are really gonna hate to name a very huge team, and I think they're ready to obviously take on this team. But all we know is that in the lineup that Arsenal is gonna hate to name, there are very many players that do have what we call Champions League experience. Not so? One of them is Gabriel Jesus. He played almost every Champions League game at Man City. Zinchenko also did the same. Kai Havertz also did the same on the bench. They're having a player who goes by the names of Jorginho, who also went ahead to play in the Champions League. Declan Rice making his Champions League debut at the club of Arsenal, and this is where he needs to obviously showcase what he's all about. And this is the system that Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to go with as Arsenal takes on the side known as PSV. David Raya is in goal. We are having Ben White obviously playing as a right back, Zinchenko left back, William Saliba right-sided centre back, Gabriel Magalhaes left-sided centre back. That is the back four of Arsenal. The midfield three has Declan Rice as the anchorman playing the single pivot, Kai Havertz and Odegaard playing on either sides of Declan Rice as a number 8 and number 10 respectively. Bukayo Saka coming in through to obviously lead the right forward, and Trossard replacing Gabriel Martinelli as a left forward, and Gabriel Jesus is doing the needful and obviously leading the line for the club of Arsenal. Now, if you watched our match preview, it's only one player that we didn't get right. It was David Raya, because I thought Aaron Ramsdale was going to be rewarded to start into the Champions League, but the manager's going to hate to drop him and obviously go in for a different kind of player altogether. That is none other than David Raya. But I don't know what Arteta is having in his mind, but we wait and see how everything is going to pan out as far as all this is concerned. That is the starting 11 of Arsenal. So your people watching into the live section, you can as well tell me, who do you think wouldn't have been started into this game? That is the addition and subtraction. So tell me who you think is supposed to start and who shouldn't start into that game. I know most of you are really having an agenda on Kai Havertz. I know that. Most of you are really going to say, Rokani, Kai Havertz shouldn't be starting. But let me school you that Champions League is a game of experience. That is it. The least experience you hold, the less chances of really even going through the group stages. That's why is it to it that some other teams like Man City took them years after investing billions of money to even lift it, yet they had world-class players. Let's go to the team. Let's go to the team of our PSV. They're having Benitez in goal. They're having Teze as the right back, meaning that Teze is going to tussle it out with Leandro Trossard. Serginho Dest being played on the left back, though he's really a right-footed player, but we all understand why they're going to hate to play him as a left back, because they want to stop Bukayo Saka from obviously operating into that position. That's why they're going to hate to play him to that position, and it's very, very self-explanatory, because Bukayo Saka always thrives a lot by shifting onto his strong foot, that is the left foot. But I think Serginho Dest can obviously stop him that way. But Bukayo is going to hate to show us that he's good with his right foot. His right foot can also make some movement, you know. His right foot can also make some huge movement. You know that very well. And remember the recent assist he did into the league as Arsenal scored against Everton through Leandro Trossard. It was a very good cutback from Bukayo Saka using his weak foot. That is the right foot. Then we are having Veman and Skolten. That is the double pivot that's going to face Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Kai Havertz. Then Saibari is another midfielder playing in the central attack midfield role. Man to watch on the night. Check him out. Bakayoko, shirt number 11. Set all your eyes onto this guy. He's talented, he's good, and he's really yet to obviously unleash himself into the Champions League. That is Bakayoko. You know him very well, and remember that name. Remember that name very well. You'll tell me later on what I'm going to relate you about this guy. He's really talented, and Zinchenko needs to have his mind in a right state, because Bakayoko is one of the upcoming right attacking midfielders that play with a left foot, and he might even become an Arsenal player next summer if at all he impresses in the Champions League, because Arsenal is looking in for a player to really come in and compete with Bukayo Saka, and they've not gone ahead to find one. Now, Neo Lang, this is a player that we thought was not going to start because he was taken off the field of play as they played against a team called, is it NEC, in the Eredivisie. But finally, he has gone ahead to pass the elite fitness test, and he's here to start against Arsenal. He's a deadly guy. He's a deadly guy, and Ben White should also have his mind in the right set because he can create nothing. He can create something from nothing. That's how far and that's how brilliant this player is. He's a very huge player that you will never want. That will never want to face if at all you were right back. This is a player that fell out with Erik Ten Hag at Ajax. Ten Hag really loved him, he admired him, but the problem was simple. This boy had a very big ego and he fell out with Erik Ten Hag. Would have gone ahead to become one of the best players in Europe. He also went and played for AS Roma and Jose Mourinho, and they fell off with Jose Mourinho because of his big ego. So Neo Lang is another player that you guys need to keep a very keen eye on as you watch the game. Then Luke de Jong, he scored the second goal against Arsenal at PSV. You know that very well. And that game ended by 2-0, and Arsenal lost the beautiful game of football in Amsterdam. Luke de Jong is a threat in the air. He's, you know, these traditional number 9s. This is the guy. And if Arsenal can cut off the supply from Bakayoko and Neo Lang, then they can suffocate Luke de Jong. But if at all they tend to allow this supply to come in through from Bakayoko and Neo Lang, then it's going to be a different game of football altogether, and Arsenal will find themselves in a position of maybe even losing the game. So what Arsenal have to do, they have to stop Neo Lang, they have to stop Bakayoko, because these are the deadly players that obviously are for them. And I don't know why Lozano is not into this team, but obviously it looks like a different set altogether, that this team is really geared up to go obviously and do the best of the best. Let me go to Sky Sports and obviously find out what the people are really talking about, and what the fixtures are, and what the people are really talking about this beautiful game of Arsenal versus let's go to the fixtures. Champions League, Arsenal, PSV and Heaven. I want to see what the commentators are obviously talking about this game of Arsenal, because Arsenal is really set to return to where it deserves to be. We are having David Richardson at Emirates. He's saying that pressure on Raya to perform, confirming to us that it's a big call from Mikel Arteta to hand David Raya a second consecutive start. Either way, it was going to be a significant decision. The pressure is on Raya to deliver. If he plays well tonight, then surely he'll keep his place for the North London derby on Sunday. That's his thought. And I don't think that Arteta is going to bench Aaron Ramsdale for all those games. I'm going to be shocked. It will be a shocker for me if at all we see Aaron Ramsdale benched for another game in a row. You know, remember, he never played the game of Everton, and they've gone ahead to bench him on this game. So I really think he's going to come in through and obviously do the job when Arsenal is taking on the side of Tottenham Hotspur at the Emirates in the North London derby. That is it. Now, I'm having some of the people in here for you. I'm having Paul. He's predicting 3-0 for Arsenal. You know, for me, calling a clean sheet win at Arsenal, you know, when they are playing at Emirates, it's hard for me, because Arsenal has shown us that them and keeping clean sheets at Emirates doesn't resonate with them very well. But let's wait and see whether they obviously keep a clean sheet today. Then Amotorekide Steven, Arsenal 2, PSV 1. All right, thank you very much for watching through. SN Media UG, Morgan from UG Mokono, Arsenal 4, PSV 0. All right, thank you very much. And then Joseph Paul, every day I'm waiting to see Trossard alongside Jesus. I can't wait for that, bro. Very, very, very industrious forwards as Arsenal obviously takes on through them. And you saw to it in the game of Everton when Jesus, Trossard were into the action alongside Fabio Vieira and Martin Odegaard. The chemistry and the way the games were really flowing up was really out of this world. Then Cosmas, thank you for watching through. Then HY, I have a feeling Havertz will deliver today. Havertz is a very good player. Just give him time. Give him time, because Arteta brought him for a different purpose altogether. Then Amoto Sunday, thanks for the show. I hope you are doing great. Arsenal 3, PSV 0. Keep it up, brother. Yeah, you know my prediction. I went in for a 3-1 win for Arsenal. That is it. I called for a 3-1 win for Arsenal, but I know it can go ugly. Arsenal can run riot because this is their first time playing the Champions League. Gabriel Jesus yesterday told us that these players were buzzing into the gym playing the Champions League anthem, and they're really excited. That means these players are ready to deliver at the highest level possible. And that's really what's going to happen for this club of Arsenal. They're really ready to deliver at the world grand stage. And no one is going to stop them from delivering that, because the quality is there. It's time to prove to the people that they are really ready to offer all the required support to Mikel Arteta to go through this group stage. And the percentage of Arsenal going through the group stage is 92%. I'm having Emmanuel Oriokot. I see Arsenal winning this by 3-1. That's my prediction too. Lucky Eddie Obelon. Hello Rokani. Thanks for the show. Thank you very much for watching through. Mwalimu Abdallah. PSV 1, Arsenal 2. Thank you for obviously coming in through and obviously throwing in your vote. You can as well go into the live chat and tell me your thoughts about this beautiful fixture of Arsenal taking on the side of PSV. This is Declan Rice and how he arrived at Emirates today as he gets ready for the Champions League tie between Arsenal and PSV. First tie for Arsenal. Hope Arsenal really showcases its goodies tonight. You know, Champions League is really tricky. If at all you know, you know. Look at that game. Real Madrid is hosting Union Berlin, and 68 minutes played, the game is still 0-0. So it shows you that in the Champions League, there is no team that is always easy. You just have to go ahead and obviously win the game. After winning it, then you'll obviously call in for a celebration. But crossing the bridge before you reach it is obviously very bad in such games. That's why in the game of football, you just have to first win the first game. After winning the first game, then we can come in through and obviously talk about the next game and congratulating you after winning the previous game. But before you come and win before you win the game ahead of you, then you cannot come out and really give a result. Because shockingly, Real Madrid, its class, they are not breaking through that defense of Union Berlin. Union Berlin was one of the best teams in Germany that went ahead to put in some good performances, and they never obviously laid or looked back. And it shows you the beauty of Vinicius Jr. in the team of Real Madrid. We're not having Vini. They're really struggling to create chances. I see Luka Modric try to direct a shot. The keeper's gone ahead to really tip it over the bar, and it's a corner for Real Madrid. I know they're having close to 90 chance to win the game, but it has been really hard for them to really reach this far without breaking the dreadlock. And I'll let you know about the result between Real Madrid and any other team that they're going to obviously play. If they fail to win, I'm going to obviously come here and really give you the results of this beautiful game of football. Then that is Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba arriving together, and this is what you'd like to see for your team, that people that really play next to each other moving together see this, meaning that the more they spend time off the pitch together, that means they get to know each other better and better and better. And this really works well. That's why if I told you see Gabriel Jesus with Odegaard a lot, Bukayo Saka and Martinelli and Trossard, just know they're building more chemistry, and the manager orders them to do that, because the more they do that, the more they get to know each other more and more and more. So that's why you should obviously be happy when you see your players really matching like that at that side. So Arsenal is really ready to play its first Champions League game since 2016-2017, right? That was the season when they last obviously went ahead to play into the Champions League. But I think this group, Arsenal is obviously going to win it. I know Arsenal is going to beat Sevilla. That's what I really believe, because it's really going to be the hardest game for Arsenal in the group. But let's see how they start off, because if you are to qualify in the Champions League, what you have to do is simple. Win all your games at home. Those are 9 points. Go away, win one game. 12 points, you'll be through. Because if you get 10 points, then you'll be able to obviously qualify for the Champions League. That is it. And Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously log themselves into the ilk of being one of the best teams in the Premier League. And can they obviously go to that level of really showing us that they are some of the best teams in Europe? Let's wait and see. Mawanda John, I see you. Hey, Mr. Rokan David. Guess it will be Arsenal 5, PSV 2. All I know is that Arsenal is going to win. That's what I know. Emmanuel Oweka, 2-0 win for Arsenal. I'm from Uganda. Thank you for watching in from the PAL. And you people are really great. Now, let me end this poll and see how many people have gone ahead to call in for a win for Arsenal, a win for PSV, and a draw. Now, 94% have said Arsenal are winning this game. Obviously, Arsenal has an upper hand to win this game. A draw, 2%, and a win for PSV, 2%. That is the shocker. And according to how I saw teams yesterday, like Red Star Belgrade trying to shock Man City. Oh my God. You cannot really cross the bridge and obviously call in for a win. Yet, the game is not yet done. Let's see how the game goes. And when it's done and dusted, I'll be here to obviously let you know what the result has going to be. And I'm planning something special for you. You soon get it. Not so? So, Zuma Richard, thank you for the show. Thank you for watching it through. Your prediction is 3-1 in favor of Arsenal. Thank you for obviously coming in through. And guys, if you're watching us for the very first time, or you've always been watching us and you've not yet subscribed, go on and subscribe to this channel. After subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. We upload videos on a daily and we do what we call our live streams. And I think for the previous 2 days, we've been live streaming. Even today, we are back. The live stream is up, and you guys are going to enjoy it. Allow me call it quits. Let me go to the United Matters channel and obviously talk to the people that support the club I love, that is Manchester United. And when the match is done, I'll record for you the match reaction and upload it on this channel. Emmanuel Oweka, I feel Ramsdale should have been given a chance. Me too, I thought that Ramsdale was going to be given a chance because he put in a lot of effort for Arsenal to qualify for the Champions League. Now, why does the manager drop him for the Champions League game? Is the manager going to be doing like this, that like he was going to hate to give Raya 2 games? He's also going to give Ramsdale the game of Tottenham Hotspur and the midweek game they're going to play into the Carabao Cup. I don't know. Let's wait and see how Arteta is going to go on with the goalkeeping situation. Then Mawanda John, Mr. Rokan, is it true that Arsenal has ever defeated Man U with 9 goals? If it happened way back, but ever since the Premier League started, the best Arsenal has ever gone ahead to obviously give to Arsenal, as in goals, I think they were... How many have they been? 4, all 3, you know. But for Manchester United, he has gone ahead to beat Arsenal 6, 4, 5, 8. So, I've never heard of that. But all I know is that way back before the Champions League, it would have gone ahead to happen. That is it. I cannot really confirm that. But all I have to confirm is I'm going to go out and make good research about it. After making good research about it, I'll come here and obviously take you through that. So, smash the like button close to 50 times because we're having 50 people watching in through. Arsenal is taking on PSV, end of heaven. And everything is really looking rosy for Arsenal. Now, I'm having David Richardson at the Emirates reporting for Sky Sports is saying that Kai Havertz returns to the starting 11, having been benched for Sunday's win over Everton. He's yet to record a goal or an assist for Arsenal. Tonight would be a very good time for his first. It's a slightly surprising decision given Fabio Vieira has shown in the opening 2 months of the season. Perhaps Arteta favors Havertz's big game experience. Obviously, we know why Arteta's gonna hate to give him this game because of the experience that he's having as a player. He's a very good player, and in the Champions League, you don't take your naivety into the game and you don't really pay for it. So the repercussions are really huge for the club of Arsenal if they continue to obviously play with naive players. That's why you see to it that players like Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko have been integrated to this team to start to see to it that they obviously take this to the next level. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. I'm seeing Cosmas from Marachia right now in Masaka. Arsenal win 3-1. Thank you for watching in through, guys. Hope we call it a day. I'm going to return with the match update and hope you guys are really going to enjoy it. I'm out. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name.